Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
So don't forget to comment, but be kind. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You can always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any positive interaction with the page really, really helps. So let's get to it. Let's talk Shannon, Sharpe, Monique. Decent interview. Not comfortable with the D.L. Hughley stuff. That just went overboard. We all get the Oprah Winfrey because Taraji P. Henson is speaking about the Oprah Winfrey. We get the Tyler Perry situation because Tyler Perry, there was a message that was recorded and she said it was allegedly legal. We get the Kevin Hart situation. Lent her money, she paid the money back with interest, and then she was hopeful that they were going to do some projects together. Sure, Kevin's team stepped in and said, nope, we're not going that route. Situations are problematic. We can't go that way. And this is the biggest thing I will say. And then we're going to get to Stephen A. You want to be able to create healthy, safe, loving, kind relationships. Many people will walk away if things don't seem well or right. We don't have too many healthy, kind, respectful relationships that we see that she's had in the last several years. On my show, I often talk about distractions. Redirecting. The movie that Monique played was problematic. Many people were traumatized because they didn't know what to expect. You won an Oscar for something that was just unspeakable. And that never even should have been written. Let's go there. Then you have the situation in regards to Oprah having your brother on her show. First off, I don't think I've heard anybody say, why wasn't he or has he been to jail for what he did to Monique? So you got the problematic movie. Did the brother ever go to jail? You're sitting up on somebody's stage talking about what you did. Why didn't he get in handcuffs after he left Oprah's show? First off, let's go there. Why wasn't he in handcuffs when he left Oprah's show? You know what a man did to a woman, and you're going to bring him on so he can tell his side and apologize what to look for? No, dude, you should be in jail. Period. So there's so many problematic issues. Then we have the situationship in regards to Monique speaking about, I was with her up until the D.L. Hughley thing. Then we have the situationship in regards to D.L. posted about his family stuff. Then Monique wanted to talk about his family stuff. No, Monique, talk about your family. Talk about your family. What you got going on. We get that you don't want to be near your mom, your brother, your other brother. He was your manager. In regards to they're sticking with the brother. It looks like they're still hanging with the brother that did what he did to Monique. That's all problematic. And she's saying she wishes them well. We don't often get to see Monique with other people other than her husband. And I said before, let a woman have her husband be the support that she needs. Let that be that. But if they're all, wake up people, if they're already financially struggling, why have her with another manager that she has to pay? The industry doesn't want to deal with her. Because of certain things that's happened, been asked to do, she doesn't want to travel. She did her part in regards to what she was supposed to do in regards to the movie. She did what she was supposed to do. They wanted her to do more. Okay, let's attach money to that. No, there's no money attached to that. We don't give out money for free. I don't travel for free. All problematic. We have not heard too many good situations in regards to Monique. And the brother, did I say that before? 3 times? The brother, why wasn't he in jail? Has he been to jail? Did he serve time? And is there a record where he can't be around Sharon? We talk about other people that's in the industry have the same situationship. It seems like they're okay with people touching or putting their hands on people concerning. So let's get to the Stephen A. Smith thing. And kudos to Shannon Sharpe for these interviews. The Cat Williams thing, it's up to like 54 million. He's been paid probably millions, and he's probably had to pay a lot in millions in regards to taxes. So he interviewed Cat Williams. Then he had, oh, I looked it up too. He had 21 Savage, but there was somebody in between there. Oh, what's that one guy? The funny guy. I can't think of his name. But he had him on too. And then who else he had? He had Usher on. The numbers for Usher, you would think, especially with the Super Bowl, you would think that the Usher numbers would be skyrocketed too. And that would trend in regards to, him wanting to be in a band, or people wanting him to be in a band with Jay-Z, Diddy, and someone else, Pharrell, and he didn't decide to do it. Well, you probably saw what was going on with Diddy, and you didn't decided not to. You probably saw what other things were going on. You probably decided not to. As you've grown up, you've been around him, and you said that you would never let your children go be around, you know, camp whatever Diddy called it. So then we have, like I said, we have Stephen A. speaking out. Let's get to the clip before my battery dies. Because I don't think Stephen A. should have had anything to say.
She's brilliant. She's an Oscar winner. She's sensational. What she did in Precious, her phenomenal acting career, her comedic genius. Monique, I don't know if anybody said this to you, but I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say it to you out of love. You always say sisters or brothers when you're talking to black people. Well, this is a brother talking to you, Monique. You look very bitter. You look like the light has been stripped from you.
And people are saying if she's experienced a lot, she's going to speak about it. But people are wanting her to move on. Okay, maybe the industry didn't want to deal with Monique. Then her husband should have gone into the industry. Maybe he should have did movies or plays or speak, anything. If they didn't want to deal with her, they should have figured out something. Borrowing money from Kevin, you're the man of the house. Y'all gotta borrow money from Kevin and then Kevin cut ties. Because how do you know that well won't run dry again?
Monique, she's brilliant. She's an Oscar winner. She's sensational. You look very bitter. You look like the light has been stripped from you.
It had paused, now it's continuing.
I don't know what happened. I'm not going to call you a liar or anything like that. I don't know. I never asked Steve Harvey or Kevin Hart or anybody or Tyler Perry or Oprah Winfrey and all of this other stuff. I never asked. I don't know.
So can I ask somebody who asked Stephen A? Shannon Sharpe is doing well. Who did anybody ask Stephen A? I'm just curious. Because did we have commentary about Cat Williams too? Did we have commentary him saying something about Usher? And did we have commentary about him saying something about 21 Savage? Is he attaching his name to stuff that's trending? Because I don't recall anybody asking Stephen A.
But Tyler Perry or Oprah Winfrey and all of this other stuff, I never asked. I don't know. But I know that you're telling stories about Oprah. I'm not saying false stories. I don't know. But you're telling one thing about Oprah. You're telling another thing about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry leaves you a voice message reportedly, and you're airing the message. Well, how can somebody feel comfortable enough ever talking to you if they think that their messages are going to be disseminated to the masses when it was supposed to be a private conversation. You talked about Kevin Hart and how he said, "I love you, sister, we'll talk in 2 weeks," and then after that, you never heard from him again. Okay. Did you play any role in that? I'm just asking. Did you? I don't know. But when you bring these kind of things up, and you talk about Oprah, I'm quite sure Oprah.
See, people are having problems that Shannon Sharpe are doing these interviews and it's calling out the industry. People have a problem with that. Versus them saying, congratulations, man, congratulations, congratulations. People are having problems. They're trying to, I don't know, Shannon Sharpe, be careful because the industry, Hollywood, is weird. You understand? Let's continue.
After that, you never heard from him again, okay? Did you play any role in that? I'm just asking. Did you? I don't know. But when you bring these kind of things up, and you talk about Oprah, I'm quite sure Oprah ain't perfect. I'm quite sure there are an abundance of people, black, white, and beyond, that have had issues with things that Oprah has done that have negatively affected them. But we all know how much positive Oprah generated for so many of us because she showed us the way in so many ways about how to excel in this industry.
But in regards to her school, what transpired, she stayed silent. In regards to the different fires that's been going on, she stayed silent. In regards to things should have been set up for everyone at the Color Purple, then she has to come in and save the day. No, everything should have been properly done prior to. People are speaking out because there's concerns there. After Michael passed, then the interview, having relationship with other people that have been taught to have been concerns, and he's in jail. What's really going on? Where's Stedman? Where's Stedman? Monique has her husband. Where's Stedman? Because a lot of times now you got Gail trying to speak up and try and change the narrative. Now you also have tries to be Henson saying, focus on the movie, don't focus on me. Let's focus back on the movie. Things should have been straightened out prior to. For the people that are millionaires, billionaires, they're getting called out. This is last year, this year that people are kind of getting exposed for mistreating and not protecting and looking out for the culture. Let's continue.
Positive Oprah generated for so many of us because she showed us the way in so many ways about how to excel in this industry and in life. Does it have to be that bad? Even after all this time? It's just a question. Something that I want you to think about. Shannon Sharpe had Monique and Cat Williams. I'm not looking for those interviews to interrupt his shine. He get his shine, I'll get mine.
Nobody asked, though.
But that's my dude. And if he comes across as doing something wrong or doing something that people feel that I should be compelled to comment on, that's why I chose to comment. That's my position. I hope y'all can understand and respect it. And if you don't, you don't. But you know where to find me. This ain't the only Stephen A. Smith show you're gonna see. I'll be back with more. Monique, she's brilliant. She's an Oscar winner. She's sensational.
Now, will he do more because he sees that the numbers that Shannon Sharpe is getting, then it's going to bring people on his show? Is he going to start reviewing certain things that's trending? I hope Shannon Sharpe stays on this ride. I hope he doesn't try and find people that are media what's vampires that's just looking for a moment. He's literally talking with people in the culture, letting them say their part, what they have going on. I wish Monique would have focused more on what she has going on, what she's been doing, the different projects she's been working on. And it seems like towards the end, I was over it by hour 3. It seems like towards the end, many people wanted her to focus on what she has going on. And maybe she didn't want to announce it because maybe it wasn't really might come to fruition, or maybe she didn't want to announce it because she was worried that maybe somebody would take her idea. Girl, start a blog, start a podcast, get on something where you and your husband won't have to look for someone to give you a check or look out for you, or no. People get stagnant, and if you don't have a partner that's going to say, okay, that was 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, let's move forward. Somebody in her corner should say, let's move forward after year 1. This is 10 years, 20 years later. She should be way farther than she is, but it's the disdain of what's happened is draining her from being great and doing something else. Well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.